Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up doing well, got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So I want to share with you guys today a little something that I heard recently, and I just keep hearing it over and over again because I keep playing the same playlist that I use when I work out or doing chores or washing my car or whatever it is I'm doing. I'm like listening to the same stuff over and over again because there's so much good, like valuable information in the stuff I listen to that sometimes you just don't capture it all in the first time or the second time or the third time. I'll just play these things over and over again. But one of the things that got my attention was that I think everyone can use is, if you never quit, you will always fill in the blanks. Okay, I've never heard that before. First time hearing it, put some things in perspective for me. And I think anyone that's ever quit on something or that hasn't quit on something can relate to that, right? Like, so if you quit on something, you tried something out, you wanted to go after a specific goal, weight loss, whatever, jiu-jitsu, weight training, a job, like anything. If you quit, period, right? Like just quit, you just never filled in those blanks. You never figured it out because you quit. But if you never quit, you will always fill in those blanks. So if you go back somewhere in your life and something that you just was really hard, really tough, and you didn't quit on it, you filled in those blanks and you figured it out. You got through it. You worked your way through whatever problem that you were having, and you found a solution somehow, some way, and you made it to the other side. And me personally, I got a lot of those situations, right? Like when I moved down here from Michigan to Texas, I came down here by myself and didn't really have family, mom, dad, everyone was back home in Michigan. I just had to figure it out. I had to fill in the blanks, and I filled in the blanks. I've been here since 2001. It's 2023, and never really had the desire to quit or whatever. I just was like, I'll figure it out, right? When it was time to leave General Motors and start my own business, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had zero clue of really what I was doing. Like nowadays, it's so much easier. It's still hard to do, but there's a lot more resources available to open up a business, especially jiu-jitsu. There's coaches now, there's this, that, there's blueprints, there's a lot of free information that just wasn't available back in 2008 when I started my business. And so I just never quit on it, and I just filled in the blanks. I filled in a lot of blanks from 2008 to 2023. There's always a problem when you're running a business, always, either with students or vendors or whatever the case may be. There's always a problem, right? But if you don't quit, you'll just fill in the blanks. You'll figure it out. Jiu-jitsu competitions, my jiu-jitsu, I've never had the urge to quit jiu-jitsu. I've always felt like it was a necessity. It was a need. There's needs and wants in life. And jiu-jitsu is definitely a need, in my opinion. Like, everyone should know jiu-jitsu. You should know how to defend yourself. You should know how to, you should be in shape. You should be physically fit. You should be mentally fit. And jiu-jitsu helps with that. Like, all kids, all teens, all men, women should know jiu-jitsu. And it's a real eye-opener for a lot of people. I've had a guy come in last night and he was struggling, and it's a real eye-opener. It's why we have people try out the classes, because you need to come in and see why you need to learn this stuff. Because when you have another man wrestle you to the ground and you can't get up and you can't escape from the positions that you're in, and you want to throw up and you're hyperventilating and you're about to feel sick, or you are feeling sick within the first couple minutes of that round, it is a mind-blowing thing. Like, if something was to happen outside of in real life, like, you wouldn't be able to take care of yourself and or your family members. So the price for jiu-jitsu is just the minimal compared to like what kind of knowledge and the skills that you develop through jiu-jitsu. So everyone should have that skill set. So anyways, that's one of the reasons why I just never quit. Like, I just was like, this is something that I must have in my routine, daily routine, in my life, period. Like, there's just no, and I had a lot of people, not like purposely, but just like, cause they didn't know any better. You know, if you don't know about jiu-jitsu, you just think, you know, it's like you're going to the bar playing darts or, you know, bowling or just some thing that guys do, you know, just like hang out and kill time and drink beers. And that's not what we do, right? We're learning a life skill that everyone should know. And so I just never quit on it. And throughout the time, I just filled in the blanks on like how to like keep going, you know. And being a coach 15 years in and being a practitioner 20 something years in, I've seen a lot of people come and go. They got the lamest excuses. It just got hard for them. They don't know how to stick things through. They didn't fill in the blanks and they quit. I get people that quit all the time. And that's all academies, that's all coaches, all have to deal with it. It doesn't matter if you're a health and fitness coach, a bodybuilding coach, if you're a coach in whatever, in anything, people quit because people get soft, they get weak, they don't know how to fill in the blanks. They have cop-outs, they use their family as excuses, they use this work as excuses. Work is like a big one, like that I get as far as an excuse from people. I used to work 9-10 hour days on the assembly line at General Motors. That is not easy work. Okay, now it's not outside, it's not construction, but it is not easy work by any means. You're on your feet all day and there's a quota that needs to be met. There's an amount of trucks that need to be coming off that assembly line every day. And if it doesn't get met, you're staying over. It doesn't matter if you're supposed to be out by 2:30 or 3 o'clock. You're going to stay there until that number is met. And you're working and that line speeds up and you just got to get after it. And sometimes you don't even get a bathroom break. It's just the way it is. You know, at General Motors, I actually saw a woman that was actually trying to get hired in. She was a temporary is what they call them, and you got to, you know, however long the period is to be a temporary, and then you're supposed to get hired in. This lady wanted this job so bad that she literally peed on herself. She went bathroom on herself. She's in front of me, like in front of me. She had on these light blue pants and she literally just they could not get her a bathroom break. They would not let her off the line. This is a GM plant here in Arlington. And she just went bathroom all over herself and kept working. She's crying, tears coming down her face, her cheeks all red, super embarrassed, but she wanted that job so bad that she just was so scared that she didn't want to walk off that line, like, because if she did, she might get fired and lose that job. So she just peed all over herself. It was the craziest thing I've ever saw. It's like, it's inhumane. Like you don't even, like, I don't even do my own animals like that, my dogs. But anyways, I used to work those kind of days and shifts and I still worked out after work. I still ran after work, my 3 miles. I still went to jiu-jitsu class after work. Like, went to my daughter's volleyball games or basketball games or whatever it is that I was supposed to do. Like, I just did it. I just filled in the blanks. I didn't quit. I didn't be like, oh, well, I'm working 9-10 hours a day and I saw this lady pee all over herself and I can't do jiu-jitsu no more. I can't work out today. I can't, I'm tired. I can't. They're just excuses. And when you just build yourself like that, you just fill in the blanks. Like, you'll just figure it out. Like, you'll find a way to do it, just period, right? And so, you know, jiu-jitsu competitions too. I didn't know what the hell I was doing in the beginning, like competing wise. I learned as I went, lost, figured it out, filled in the blanks, never quit. And now I have, you know, 104 gold medals, 96 of them are IBJJF gold medals. I've traveled all over the world to compete. You know, I have some of the most major master titles for someone, you know, in the black belt division that's like 30 and above. #1 ranked, you know, practitioner in 2017 and 18 through all the jiu-jitsu guys from that age bracket and up. Just filled in the blanks, you know, bought some more rental properties this year Didn't really know what I was doing. Had to rehab 2 at the same time. Didn't think I was going to get 2. I didn't think that the people that were selling the homes, I just put in 2 offers. I was like, well, hopefully I'll get one of them. They both accepted my offers, and I had a decision to make. And I got, some advice was like, you should probably just do one and then like fix it up and then get some renters in there and then like maybe go buy another one. But I got such a good deal on one of them. On the other one, that I really didn't want to let it go. So I just said, I'll fill in the blanks. I'll figure it out. I didn't quit on it. I didn't know what I was doing. I got contractors, whatever to do. It needed a lot of work. I mean, slab work on foundation work on both homes, new flooring on both homes, paint on both homes, light fixtures on both homes, all kind of things that you didn't expect to come up, came up. And, there's point in times where it was like, man, what'd I get myself into? But it was never like, I'm just going to throw in the towel and just quit on this thing. I was like, I got to see it through. Like, I'm so deep in this thing, like, I got to see it through. I just filled in the blanks. So what I'm getting at is, like, once you start living your life like that, the mindset's like that, it's really hard to quit on something because you're just like, I can't quit on it. Like, I've came this far. I'll just fill in the blanks. Like, I'll figure it out, and I'll figure it out. That's just the way the mindset is now. Like, I'll just figure it out somehow, some way. Like, well, I'll just fill in these blanks and I'll figure it out. Versus the opposite, I would say there's more people out there because I talk to people. I see people quit all the time, especially on jiu-jitsu. They lose some tournaments, they lose some matches, they have some tough times on the mat in practice, relationship-wise, whatever-wise, and then they just quit, People say, hey, where's so-and-so at? Oh, man, they quit. Couldn't handle it. They broke. They got weak, and they broke, and they quit. And they quit on other things, too, because if you're quitting on something is like jiu-jitsu, you're going to quit on something else, too. Like whatever. It's just how it is. And the people that say, oh, I didn't quit on anything else, they're lying. They're completely lying. Like, they're quitters. They're quitters. They quit. When you have the opposite mindset, you'll fill in the blanks. You become successful. You start accomplishing things because you're just not going to take no for an answer. You're not going to take losing for an answer. You're not going to take quitting for an answer. You just become this individual to be like, I'll figure it out. I'll fill in the blanks. So it's a great thing that I heard. I just want to share with you guys. Someone out there that's just about to break. They're cracking. They're folding. They're about throwing the towel. And don't do it. You'll fill in the blanks. You'll figure it out. Like, you got a bad, broken up relationship. You want, because that was one of the things that I got recently was like, someone wanted to quit or wasn't showing up or whatever. They were going through a relationship problem. Like the answer is like, be a beast, man. Like be the best version of yourself. Pick yourself up and be like someone like where that person is like wants you back because like you're just so awesome. Like you just. You're not the opposite, right? Like, you're not going to be some drunk, just going to the bottle or drugs or whatever, or lazy, sleeping in, and just turn into just a slob of a person that's useless to the society and the people around you that no one can like benefit from. You're a liability versus an asset. And be someone to where like people want to be around you because like they need you in the life because of who you are as a person. Fill in the blanks, all right? So, great message out there, whoever needs it. And if you're out there winning, keep winning. And if you're losing, start winning. Just fill in the blanks. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you.